Right, it's your boy Theo Goff. Now, the key to deal with any so-called disability. Now, before I move forward, what is a so-called disability? When I say so-called disability, what do I mean? Now, you could mean the fact of a so-called learning disability, dyslexia, and so many different other things, or you mean just disability in general, like a genetic disability, a thing, but also it could be a disability, something you think is negative, disability like a physical disability, or I say anything you think is negative in your life. For example, something's wrong with the family, you got bad childhood, bad breakup, you know what I mean, sort of like loss of limb or whatever you think in your life is negative, whatever you think in life negative is either, oh, I can't do this because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this, whatever you think in your life is negative, is holding you back, is your so-called disability. Now, the reason why I say it's so-called disability, because it's not the disability. The disability is yourself. The disability is your own mindset. So your mindset is the ultimate thing that are stopping you living the life that you want to live. Now, the key with that. Now, when I say it's the mindset that's stopping you, what I mean is it's your own beliefs. Because correct me if I'm wrong. You can leave comments if you want to debate your point. But I promise you, I've done it time and time again. I've asked people, what's the worst thing about their dyslexia or their so-called disability? They come out with loads of answers that really strong answers. But then I say, I believe it's something different. I believe this worst thing about your dyslexia, the worst thing about your so-called disability, is not the disability itself. It's what you believe about yourself and about your dyslexia or about your so-called disability. That's the worst thing. Because if you believe you're dumb, if you believe you're stupid, if you believe you're awkward, if you believe it's limiting you, if you believe that, you know what I mean, it makes you like an outcast, if you believe your family won't like you, if you believe you can't find love, if you believe you can't have a job, that's a belief. Your belief is limiting you. It's not the problem. Yes, it might be hard in society. Yes, you will be reading and writing lower. Yes, you sometimes can't forget things, or yes, sometimes you can't find it hard to be organised. But those things can be improved upon, and those things can be find a way around. You can find a job. You can improve your English if you really want to. You can look for another job. You can find something else to find your passion. Find another journey in life. You can do that, and that's just a change in your belief, a change in your psychology. Because if you think you can't, that's wrong. It's that you find it slow to. So now we know that your beliefs are the thing that's really limiting you. And I don't want to get into your beliefs in this video here because it's probably too much. I don't want to get into sort of what your negative beliefs are in this video. In this video, I'll say, okay, you understand that the worst thing about dyslexia is what you believe about your dyslexia or your so-called disability. Now, how can you change your beliefs? That's the second question. How can you change your beliefs? Fundamentally, this is what I done. The first step for me to change, I didn't end up changing my dyslexia, no. I ended up working hard to become more confident. I started working hard to become more confident. And I was watching confidence video on YouTube because I wasn't speaking to anyone all day. I was in the sixth form, I was being bullied, and I was hating my life massively. So I was in sixth form, and I wanted watching confidence videos on YouTube on how to be more confident, how to stand confident, how to this, how to do that, and then nothing was working until one day, about 3-4 weeks in. It was like a late Wednesday, pouring down with rain. It was a big guy standing there. The video on my iPad. Big guy standing there. Big sort of spotted face, red face. I was about to turn my iPad off. I thought this is just useless. But just before I was about to turn my iPad off and go to bed, he said these words. He said, "The only way to change your life is take responsibility of your life." And in that moment, my life changed. Because at that moment, I realised the only way for me to change my life was for me to take full responsibility of my life. Realise I got myself here, and I'm the only one to get myself out of it. I got myself to this point in time, and I'm the only one to get myself improve upon it. Even though some things may not be my choice, but yet I'm the only one to get myself out of it. I'm the only one that can improve. No one can do it for me. Yes, people can help me, but ultimately I have to put the work in. I have to want it for myself, and I have to put the work in. I have to change my mindset, because ultimately my mindset got me here. My mindset got me so low confidence. I can't blame my dyslexia. I can't blame everything else. It's only me, the one that can improve it. And this is the first step you need. You need to take the first step, and you need to realise It is your fault for the way you feel. It is your fault for the way you feel about your dyslexia. It's your fault the way you feel about your disabilities. It's your fault the way you feel about your bad childhood, about anything negative in your life. It is your fault. Once you realise that, and you realise it's your fault because you realise you're the only one who can improve it, and there's so many people out there. There are 7 billion people, and there's billions and billions and billions before in the past. There's so many people who's been what you've been, plus a hell of a lot more, but yet they've improved upon it, but yet they've made it better. And you realise you do not turn a blind eye to those people that has improved it. You do not turn a blind eye to people who have made progress. You realise they've done it, so can I. And I do not want to waste this one opportunity of life that I have, and want to go for it. Take responsibility and realise it's your mindset that is limiting you. It's your mindset that's stopping you moving forward, stopping you growing, stopping you making progress. Realise it's your mindset, it's nothing else. It's your own psychology. And then you start knowing, okay, I know it's my mindset, but how can I improve your mindset? Right, here's the next step. I can give you all the answers, but I'm not going to in this video. Here's the next step. Go and Google it. Go and write it on YouTube. Go and research it. You've got all the information out there. All you need to do is take 100% responsibility. And also, here's another definition that I use of taking responsibility. Is taking responsibility is taking control over everything you have control over. And you have control over your focus, you have control over your emotion, you have control over your beliefs, you have control over your value. You have control about what you do in the day, you have control over who you speak to. There's so many things you have control over. If you don't take 100% responsibility and 100% control over your focus, your this, your that, everything, you're being, selfish, you're neglecting things, and you're not being the best, you're not trying the best you can with your life, because you're not taking control over everything you can control over that has an influence in your life. So listen, find it out. If you want to improve it, if you don't, live the miserable life you're living, or live the limited life you're living. But if you believe that there has been people out there, no, if you just know it's a fact, there has been people out there who's got dyslexia, who's got this, that improved it themselves. Go out and find those individuals, go out and research it, go out and find a way to change your belief, find a way you can increase your confidence, and go out there and find it. Because I've been on my own journey, now I'm imploring you to start yours, because that's the only way you can change your dyslexia. You can transform your so-called disability into your greatest gift. Alright, my name is Theo. I'll see you again for another video here on this channel.